For the third consecutive games, trampoline athletes have been delighting us. Today, 19-year-old Violetta Bordilovskaya, in her debut Olympic Games, won silver, thus opening the medal tally for Belarus in Paris. The successes of trampoline athletes have long been giving us a sea of positive emotions. Violetta was congratulated on her silver by Alexander Lukashenko. This medal is a true triumph for you and the entire Belarusian Olympic team, emphasized the head of state. Despite any circumstances in competing with the strongest athletes on the planet, you managed to demonstrate refined skill, unyielding character, and strength of spirit, the congratulations stated. So the chronology of success and emotions of those who supported Violetta from Vitebsk to Shore 1, where the Belarusian trains, was compiled in his report by Stanislav Lipsky.
The Bercy Arena in the capital of France is a landmark place for world sports. Michael Jordan performed here, and the Russian men's tennis team triumphantly won the Davis Cup here. And here, Belarus won its first medal at the 2024 Olympics. 19-year-old Violetta Bordilovskaya from Mogilev entered the annals of our country's sports history. Brilliantly executing her first attempt in the qualification, the debutant not only of the Olympics, but also of adult competitions in general, ultimately received a score of 56.34 points. This score allowed Violetta to skip the second attempt and advance to the final ahead of time. In the medal showdown, 8 out of 16 athletes advance. In the final, each athlete gets only one attempt. After the draw, it turned out that the Belarusian would perform first in the decisive stage of the tournament. Violetta decided not to take risks. She confidently executed her program, received 56.06 points from the judges, and just waited to see how her competitors would perform. It's impossible to imagine what was happening in Violetta's heart at that moment. Meanwhile, in Vitebsk Dushor number 1, emotions were running just as high. Coaches, friends, and Violetta's teammates were literally crossing their fingers for their friend. Look at these shots. Meanwhile, the tournament in Bercy continued. In the Olympic final, Bryony Page surpassed the Mogilev native with 56.82 points. However, no one else except the Briton could surpass Violetta's result. Before the last participant, China's Hu Yichen, who was the favorite of the games, took to the trampoline. We already understood that Belarus had a medal. The question was what kind? But Hu Yichen dramatically stumbled and ended up in last place.
Indeed, our country has brought a silver medal by young debutants at the Olympic Games.
As a result, our country immediately gained an Olympic silver. Violetta Bordilovskaya proved the strength of the Belarusian trampoline school and the champion's lineage of Olga Vlasova, the head coach of the Belarusian team. And after the final, Violetta said,
I understand that all my work, all my strength, and all my moral state are here. Everything is rejoicing inside. I'm very happy. I am just overwhelmed with emotions right now. I don't even know how to put it all together. Everything will work out.
For the third consecutive Olympics, the Belarusian trampoline school, which can now be considered trendsetters in this sport, brings medals to our country. But there's more to come. The potential is enormous, and no sanctions will stop us. They won't be able to stop us.
This is our first medal in women's trampoline. The Olympics have been held since 2000. It took 6 Olympics until 2024 for our women to stand on the podium. The girl is 19 years old, her first adult competitions, as she was only recently allowed to compete. And immediately such success. It's just an astounding success. Moreover, Violetta only participated in 2 qualifying events. She barely made it to this Olympics. She earned this license, and of course, based on the results of the recent competitions, it was very difficult to predict and think about a medal. She and her coach, Olga Anatolievna, performed a real feat for Belarus.
Well, the medal count has begun. Belarusian victories are once again being talked about worldwide. And let's once again enjoy Violetta's performance. Stanislav Lipsky, Olesia Chichura, and Elena Gorelchik. Television News Agency.